fellas, thank you all for doing our press conference this year. It's a new addition to our tournament. Really trying to give an added feature to our players. So I want to start with Mr. Cardwell. A 179 total, right? So you're the winner of Flight 5. Talk us through the 2-day tournament for those at home.
Well, I got off to a bad start yesterday. It was bad weather too. We got a rain delay and struggled through it, and then come out today and played somewhat better. Just
What was the key to today? What'd you do a little bit better? What improved your score today?
Just fairways and greens.
Yeah.
Just fairways and greens.
How did you make it through yesterday in that weather delay?
It was tough. It was so hot and sweaty, and then the rain came and it was muddy, and greens were a little bit slower than what they normally are. It's a pretty tough day yesterday. Today was a lot better.
Great. A
lot better.
Mr. Griffith, let's go back. You get your 2-day recap if you don't mind.
So the first day, I couldn't have played any worse golf. It was just very struggle with everything, hitting the ball, putting, chipping. And then today, I probably hit the ball better than I scored. I 3-putted a couple times and just played really good golf today.
Well, you got to tell the crowd now how to get first place. So it wasn't just 36 holes for you. So, what got you in this chair?
So I played with a gentleman that was 3 over with 1 hole to play. And so he had to sandbag a little bit not to get disqualified. And so I had to make par on the last hole to tie and get into the playoff. I had to make a 3-footer on the last hole to make that par. And then I just hit the ball really good, the 2 playoff holes that we had to beat the 2 gentlemen that went to the playoff with.
Now, did you have any weather delay yesterday? Did you play in the morning?
Yeah, I had the same weather delay that he did. Same thing. It was hot and humid. You got in here and got relaxed and stiff, and then getting started. I went bogey, double the last 3 holes after the rain delay.
Right. What kind of advice, we'll go back to Mr. Carter, what kind of advice you have for anybody coming back next year that wants to be in the same seat you're in right now? What kind of advice you give somebody looking to improve their score or be on the leaderboard next year?
You just got to hang in there. You just got to go out and hit every shot. I mean, it's, don't get me wrong, man. I was nervous coming down last 3 or 4 holes. You just got to hang in there. I was just glad to get in the house, really.
And Mr. Griffith, what about you? What kind of advice would you give somebody?
Just have fun. Just relax and play and have fun. Don't really think about the competition part of it. Just play your golf game, and what happens, happens. A lot of it is based on how you get flighted the second day. There's a little bit of luck associated with that, but just enjoy it. I've played in this the last 12 years, and it's just a really fun event.
That's kind of my next question, if you guys don't mind. Just kind of end on anything looking to pick anybody looking to pick up golf, any advice you can give, or anything you can tell somebody as they may want to get more involved in golf. What kind of advice you give somebody?
This is the greatest game ever. I mean, I was always good, decent, basketball, football, baseball. This is the most challenging game I've ever played, and you can play it right up until you're 90 years old. I mean, it's best game ever. If you like a challenge, if you like to put yourself to the test, this is the game.
So in my opinion, golf is set up for all calibers of player. You can be really good or you can be really bad and still enjoy the game if you just accept who you are and what caliber player you are. But it's a game that is good for all levels of play.
Well, thank you all very much. Congratulations. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so Mr. Ron is 75 today. 82 yesterday, 75 today. So what was the key to bringing that score down today?
I'll be honest with you, right up front, the guys I played with, we had the front 9 was fun. We all hit it absolutely perfect on the front, and then we had to go to the back, and it wasn't near as pretty.
Well, in your flight, you had the best score today. Not only for the 2 days, but 75 was the lowest score today. So let's give yourself a little credit on that.
Thank you.
Any big shots out there that turned your game around today? Anything that sticks out in your mind?
Probably on my last hole, I played the back 9 first, so hole number 8, which is a long hole for me. I actually hit driver 3-wood onto the green and then made a 25-foot putt for birdie.
That's the way you ended, and that's how you get first place.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Very good.
So tell us about yesterday. Did you have the weather delay? What kind of conditions did you find yesterday? That was obviously tougher yesterday.
It was quite a bit tougher yesterday because it's a little slower. And then, like I said, being older, that hour and a half, 2 hour rain delay we had really put a hampering. And like the gentleman that spoke earlier, them last 3 holes we went back out weren't good. Let's put it that way. So like I say,
what's the key to your golf game? What do you focus on the most? Kind of you find success in?
Right. Well, like I said, being an older person, you hit it down the middle, you hit it on the green, and try to 2-putt. Try. Like I said, can't do that always, but the key is to get the ball in play.
Gotcha. What kind of advice? I got to ask you 2 more questions.
Okay.
Kind of advice you have for anybody looking to be in that chair next year as a Pickens winner? What kind of advice you give them to have success in this tournament?
Again, like the gentleman said earlier, the best thing to do is have fun. Like I said, this game is hard enough. If you take it serious, if you hit a bad shot, everybody's going to hit a bad shot. You just got to keep plugging. Be positive.
The next question I got for you to end is just somebody out there thinking about getting more involved with golf or considering about playing golf. Do you have any advice for those people, maybe not players yet, but they're thinking about it?
Right. Well, you're never too young to start. And like I said, don't take the game serious. Like I say, enjoy it. And if you play and practice, you'll be surprised how easy it does get. It's not an easy game by no means, but it is a fun game.
Thank you, Mr. Brown.
All right. Thank you.
How'd you get the chair? What brought you, through 2 days? How'd you get first place?
I've played out here a bunch. This is very, very familiar course to me, so I've really loved playing out here and stuff. And I've known Tanner for a long, long time, so hearing him say that he's doing the Pickens this year, first ever one, I was super excited to be a part of it and play with him.
So not only that, your 2-day total, but also what you just, how did you get first place, right? You had a playoff. So let's talk about those last hole, or what was the playoff for you? How did you guys feel about that?
The playoff was pretty easy on the first hole. I hit a really good drive on the first hole, hit it right down the center. Had about 98 yards left to the center, and then as soon as I landed on the green, I was about pin high, probably had about 12 to 15 feet on it, and then sank the putt for birdie.
So talk us through the 2-day tournament. What brought you success? What was it that allowed you to get keep your scores low this weekend?
Really playing out here a lot. I took a vacation not that long ago, so I got to play almost every single day out here, and I knew the Pickens was coming up, so I really wanted to take advantage of that. And I really just love playing out here, so I play out here as soon as I get off work every afternoon and most days when I get a chance. So I love playing out here.
Was there any one shot that brought you, what was the best shot you had out in the past 2 days?
Probably the playoff. Today I really didn't play that well. Putting was not good, so sinking that final putt really just kind of sank it in and made it a good day.
All right, so Jolly, you told us how you kind of you're a frequent player here at Crosswinds. So tell the public what's the most challenging part about Crosswinds. What to be successful at Crosswinds, what you got to be able to do.
The most challenging part is really just keeping it in play. As long as you can stay in the fairway, you can really score very easily out here. The course isn't super challenging compared to others, but as long as you keep it in play and you do what you need to do to keep yourself in play, you can really score pretty well out here.
All right, my final question for you is give some advice to somebody just looking to get into golf in general. What kind of advice do you give somebody to, just to take up the sport? What's the benefits of golf and what's the things, why are you drawn to golf? And, what advice would you give somebody?
Really and truly, with golf, it's really a fun sport to do with friends and family. For me, my dad, he was the big reason I got into golf, but I've got a bunch of friends who play, like my friend Clay. Him and I play almost every single week. So as long as you have a good support around you and good faces around you, you're really going to enjoy the sport.
Thank you very much, Mike. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Kind of talk us through why you're in the chair and how you got record-setting performance today.
Yes, sir. Well, I just want to thank the Crosswinds for putting on the tournament. It was a great tournament, very well ran. And then, yes, I was able to play very consistent, steady golf, make a couple putts, hit driver in the fairway, kind of keep it in front of me, and then just hit some wedges close and make some putts.
I mean, you're 15 under, right?
Yes, sir.
15 under. You got any trade secrets you want to share with folks and try to tell them, hey, is there any shots kind kind of stick out in your mind when you knew, hey, this is real now. I'm pretty much on fire.
I made a couple decent length putts to get the day started today, and birdied the first 3. And I felt like I could, if I kept pushing and kept making putts, then I could put a low one up there.
Dawson, you're coming to us. You've been you've been to us quite a few times this tournament, so you're the champ of the first flight. So kind of tell us how you feel and what brought you here today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to be the champion of the first flight. I haven't been able to practice like I used to, but getting to play and just getting the competitive juices going again, that just, it's something that you live for each day, and I was just excited to get back out there again.
Well, if you guys are, Dawson's from BG and Rich from Scottsville, you guys got any words of wisdom for some young golfers might be following your footsteps, how they can very well, following some of y'all's paths that you guys have hopefully got to be leaders for them?
Yeah.
Practice hard. However much you're practicing, practice a little more, and then keep doing it. Stay consistent. Then good golf will come.
Yeah. I think enjoy it. Just enjoy the grind every single day. Whenever you're out there, it may be frustrating, it may get tiring, but just always go out there and hit as many shots as you can, and just enjoy the grind for sure.
What's obvious for both of you guys today is you guys always have a gallery, right?
That's right.
What's that mean to y'all to know that your gallery is going to be there to have that support system?
It's awesome. I have a great support system around me. I have a great family, great set of friends, and they're always supporting me every day, day in, day out. Even when we're not at a tournament, just when we're at home, I have a great support system, and I can't thank them enough.
Yeah, same for me. My parents, they've always been there for me. Today's Mom's birthday, so this is a good birthday present for her.
Yeah, there you go. All right, I guess I have to go for Ray. You got quite the summer ahead of you. So, what brought you to even bring you into Pickens? Is this the first time you played it?
No, I've actually played. I want to say this might be my 3rd or 4th year playing in it. It's a great experience for younger kids, like I was when I was 16, 17 years old. It's a great 2-day tournament. You're going to play with some older guys that have great lessons, and you're going to learn to see what good golf is like. And it's a great thing to keep the competitive juices going and play before or during or after your other summer tournaments.
And Dawson, what brought you back this year?
It's just a city tournament that I like to play in each year. Just lucky enough that I got off from work and was able to play.
Congratulations on both of you guys winning this. I'm going to start off with you, Ray. Congrats on winning the whole thing.
Thank you.
What was your mindset being ahead on the first day, coming out to the second day? What was your mindset preparing for that going to?
I tried to have the same exact mindset I did yesterday, and try to have the same mindset every day when I step on the course. That can be a challenge when you're not playing well, but when you're hitting it well, it's a little bit easier to stay in a good headspace and just keep pressing forward and keep trying to do your same routine, hole in every shot. Just think about one shot at a time.
And also, I got another different question for you.
Okay.
Do you have any challenges or anything going against adversity going into the day? What was your mindset?
Yeah, just coming into this tournament, yesterday was the 3rd round I've played this year, and today was the 4th round I've played this year. So just lack of reps, just coming into it. So I was happy that I was able to shoot the rounds that I did, just not having the practice that I usually have.
Thank you.
That's why we had to edit in a better question.
Awesome. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.